it's so hard to let you go. You go.
My name is Farmer Phil, and today, as you can see behind me, we are tedding hay. That is what we are doing. So, I am just after swapping with Father Phil. So I'm just after swapping with Father Phil, so I'm nearly finished here. Now, the stuff we're tedding here at the minute, as you can see, it is very bleached of itself. This stuff has been down a few days and was down, unfortunately, for a sup of rain that wasn't forecast, or I don't know. We got caught out with 25 acres down and it all got rained on. This is the last bit of that we're tedding out now. We never done any with during the days it rained, and we're checking out now, so it should be the finest. But yeah, we kind of got caught out on that, so we'll show you that later. But the big thing is with this video, we have 100 acres of hay to make, head out, do all that with. We have these 25 acres that were mowed, was it now? Well, must have been mowed Tuesday, Saturday, so they're down 3 days, 4 days. The other meadows, he started mowing yesterday, he's mowing away today, and he'll have it all done today. So they're a bit fresher. We'll be getting onto them later on to shake all out today, even what's freshly mowed, and we'll shake again on Monday and then probably Tuesday, and then we'll be hoping we'll be able to start baling the hay from Wednesday onward. But 100 acres, we're going to have a heck of a lot of hay, and no, it's not all for ourselves, it is for sale. That is this bit done. So we knock her off. We're in the 6270 with her Crone Tedder, and currently, so I suppose this is the main thing, 100 acres, yes, that's a heck of a lot of hay. Why do we have so much hay? There's 50 acres of that we had purposely said we want to make hay out of that. We didn't want to put in the pit, we want to make hay and sell it, because we have a bit more land than we have cattle, so it kind of worked out that way. The other 50 acres is kind of falls into play with that, is all paddock and ground. Currently, what we're on here, this is on paddocks. There's the wire there. This was gone too strong, so we made hay. Same out there on the top of the bog, very same, too strong for the calves, so we go for hay. And that is the same with the other 50 acres of hay we have. It's all paddocks that too strong. We said no, we're not going to put the cattle on it. We have better, fresher grass for them, and we're going to make hay, and we'll try and make a few pounds while we're at it. Anyways, so this is it. So it is, you can see yourself, it is bleached from being down that pile, but it's just starting to come in there nicely. But we are going to need a good sunny weather, but it's to be dry for the next while, but there's no promise of any rain, so hopefully we'll be able to get it. But yeah, there it is on the 6270. 6270 is looking very well since we done her up. Anyways, that's that. So we're going to fold up now, we're going to bait on down the road. We have to do a couple of acres for our neighbour, and we'll be going on then back onto our own ground then to finish up. So a lot to get done, so we best not delay. Can be in danger of hitting the back window when you're backing into it and folding it up and that, so I'll be careful of that. And that's us ready for the road. this is back into our own ground. I have the bit done for neighbour, and more has come in to be tedded out for another man, so we'll do this and then we're going to go to him, go back to our own then. But this is the last bit of stuff that's been down a few days. Now this bit here is silage ground, so we always took it up on silage, but you may remember we were on a pipe from in there across in a trench, and it was never rolled or stones picked, so we said we weren't going to have a chance putting the pit, so we're going to make hay over, and that's it. Top of it is bleached, underneath hasn't bleached because it just needs to be turned. Stuff on top is real dry. Oh yeah, that's real dry. Just needs to get that turning now and get into it and get the drying into it. So anyways, we'll get unfolded and we'll get this shook out. It's all blown. Also kind of just changed up from what Father Phil was doing. He was running around 480 on the shaft and in the 540 gearbox. I'm in the 1000 speed box and I'm running around 540. And actually, I think though, I'm not patting myself in the back, but I think it's doing a bit of a nicer job. So yeah, we'll have to see what Father Phil thinks, but yeah, I think it's doing a nicer job. Bonus as well, running it in the 1000 speed box at, you can see there, just running a 540 when it's in the sward. Saves a heck of a lot of fuel compared to running it like at 1000 speed. To get 540 is 1100 RPM, whereas the opposite in the 540 gearbox, to get 540 in the shaft, you're well up on the fuel consumption. You're up on the 2000 RPM. So I think that's doing a better job. Anyways, let's see what Father Phil thinks. Just doing the headland round, ups and downs done, and I'm using my turning wheels feature, or I assume this is what it's used for. Turn your wheels and it just kicks your row back in, so you don't end up throwing your shook out. You're not shaking your grass into the hedge, into the trees, whatever, palings. Just means it's a heck of a lot easier when it comes to the big rake to row it, because you're not trying to get in on top of the hedge to get it out of it. So that's why I assume that's for, and that's what I'm doing, and it's doing a great job. Really do like that feature in that tenor, so I do. So here we are in the next block of ground. Well, when I say the next block, there is, I'm pretty sure there's 50 acres between this field and the field out there, and that goes across the hill as well, so there's a lot out here. But just something I wanted to show you. As you can see here, this is quite short, quite leafy. This is the meadows we had intended for going for hay, but this field in particular, it is just very soft, not a lot of stem in it. It's going to be a lot of rearing, a lot of rearing to get down hay, and we mightn't get in hay. Both fields are taken up at the same time. This field, for whatever reason, just didn't grow as much. The other bit field is heavier, more stemmy, should be no issue getting hay, but this is light and this is leafy. Worst case scenario, we'll bale it as very dry silage or nearly haylage, and it'll be perfect feeding, but it's just going to take a lot of rearing. Old meadow is easy, got into hay, but this stuff is a challenge. And also Uncle mowed it a wee bit odd because there's a lot of shores going through it, a lot of shores, so he's trying to mow it around the shores, so it's mowed odd, but that shouldn't matter to me, I don't think. But anyways, better get something done. just back after having the tea, and oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. I left both my cameras here. I was like, should have brought one home with me. They are in the middle of ripping the diff for the loading shovel, and to have it done, they have the new diff put into the axle and they're ready to put into the loading shovel, and would have been nice to see, but we get back out into this. I'm over the halfway mark, but whew, it's a big ass field, so it is a big ass field, and then the other one is even bigger. Anyways, we'll get to it. We'll go to the Dew Falls, and then I suppose we're going to have to go ahead tomorrow on Sunday because it needs to get shook out to get hay. It's not going to go turn to hay if it's not get if it doesn't get shook out. So anyways, we get mothering. So now we're finished out there. Into the next bit, different kind of a meadow. We're not far off the Dew coming down. In fact, we could be late. Keep going, I think. But anyways, this is longer, stemmier grass, so this hopefully will have no bother, but still it's going to make lovely stuff now. Lovely stuff. Both meadows were sprayed for thistles, docks and nettles, so they're as clean as a whistle. There's going to be some nice hay mead here. That end of the field we grazed with the cattle. No, grazed more than I was hoping to be grazing, but it's right down is wet and soft. So we have a good bit, and it goes off over that hill, so it does. So there is quite a bit here to get done, and there's another field in there. So yeah, better get a bit done anyways before finishing up. But that tractor has never looked as well in a long time with the bit of work we've done, and spraying that panel black, that bit there black. That should be red, but spraying that black just, oh, it makes it pop. It really does make it pop. So we're just at the other end of the field, and as you may be able to tell, we're kind of up and down and up and down and up and down across the field, and it's all that way across the field. The whole length of the field is like that, just up and down, up and down, up and down. So we just had to slow down. Right, well, also we grazed that end of this field because, well, that is really rough down there, so it is, and as you can see, brush is always a good sign of good dry land. Anyways, yeah, as you can still up and down. That's why there's very little of a headland on either end of the field, because it is ridges. Or as if you ask Uncle Ian what are they, he'll call them famine ridges. I ask him what is a famine ridge, and he tells me the famine ridge was during, obviously, the Irish potato famine. They grew oats, not potatoes, oats in big ridges, and that is the remnants of them ridges from that time. That's what he tells me. Has anyone ever come across them before? Very, very few and far between. I can only think of maybe 2 or 3 other fields I've ever seen them in. And if you take it at face value and say it is true, that means this field has never been ploughed nor tilled nor anything like that since the 1860s, because it was 1864 from my memories when the potato famine happened. But yeah, if you take it at face value, so it's a long time in grass. So that is it. So finish this run, just have the rounds off this and on ups and downs now. So we'll finish at this. Round just isn't the levelest, so now you can see in the tether she keeps swinging side to side there, but whatever. We'll go down to the end, we'll fold up a bit on home. So we are now back at the Teddon. It is Sunday after dinner, and plan is to get all tedded out. So there's another, I don't think I've 40 acres tedded yet, but get the rest of it done anyways. And I also have to turn that field which we done yesterday again, because it's going to be the hardest bit to get into hay. My father wants to turn it today, but we're going to have to keep turning to try and get that to dry out enough. It's just very, very soft grass. This is a little bit better, so it shouldn't be as bad, but we'll get this field turned, we'll get the other field in there turned, and then we'll go off to the next block of ground where there is hay. It's just Lots and lots and lots of hay down. And we have one more field to mow. We didn't get all the mowing done yesterday, so Uncle has to mow that tomorrow, so that'll probably be the last bit. Anyways, yeah, we get stuck into it. Look, it's a lot of the same. It's 100 acres doing this. We're on the 4 kilometers an hour, 540 on the shaft and the 1000 speed. And what more can you say? So, just have that field headed out now. So time to fold up and go back out to the first one. But have a look at when we get there. But because I have used the wheels when I'm working and when I get unfolded, I need to turn this. So instead of getting in and out, have a hammer. I can just pop that up. Excuse me having to get in and out, and then I can fold it. Just gotta be very careful when folding it, because it can be quite bouncy. Also, the back window is just you wouldn't want to have it any lower folding it, or you would make it the back window. But anyways, that's another field done. Another one bites the dust. So we'll go out and return this first one, the one that's real leafy. The weather forecast is currently, this is Sunday, we have till Friday. There's rain promised Friday evening. That could come forward, that could get pushed away. What are these things? Hard to know. But we have 5 days to get all done, so we should be, hopefully we'll be starting the bale hay Tuesday or Wednesday, and then hopefully have it all done. So we're back out here now, and yeah, the top bit of stuff is fit to bale. It would be anyways, but like it has welted out very well, the very top bit. But you just turn it over then. Still green, still wet, so yeah, it's soft. It's going to need that turning. They need a lot of turning, but it's getting there. It's doing its thing. But it's going to be serious hay. If we get that in hay, that is going to be the creme de la creme of hay. So it is. That's just short leaf, well, that leafier grass, rocket fuel. Anyways, we go get another bit done, get this done, and then we'll be on back to the house to do. There's 20 acres down the bottoms of paddock and ground to be done. So, and then that's it then. We're caught up on ourselves then. We'll be starting to re-tag ground, bar the bit Hunclean is yet to mow, but he'll get that done tomorrow. He's also knocking for pit silage tomorrow as well. So yeah, it's busy, but sure, look, better be a busy fool than an idle one, and I'd far sooner be busy than idle. But anyways, we get this unfolded. We'll go do another bit. And also it comes down one side at a time. Knock that down. So we're down the bottoms now, and we have 12 acres in this field to do, so it's quite a lot. And this is your real kind of traditional hay. It's your long stemmy hay, so it is. So this should be easy rear, but this is heavy. This is really heavy. This we also have, I don't know how much is in that field. It's not all mowed. 8 acres ish maybe. We have to do that as well, and then that's all the hay turn. Barrow has to be mowed tomorrow and start again. Ro's on his way down with the drone, so we'll fix the drone footage. Yeah, not much else to say. But we'll get shaking this out. This is heavy. This is the first real heavy bit of stuff I have to shake out, so it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out. Let's get to it.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost
So now, there we are, finished this other field, so we've all shook out now, so we're going to leave it at that for today. And yeah, we'll figure out whether we'll do more tedding. Well, we'll be doing more tedding, but whether there's more in the tedding video or not, I don't know. But anyways, we fold up and we bait on home. So we will. And we are back. So this is the third day of shaking out, and this is going to be the last day too, because shaking out, it's a kind of repetitive process. This is pretty much in hay. We're actually debating. I'm just after swap with Father Phil. We started the video in that field out there, that paddock out there. Father Phil is on for baling that this evening. Maybe leave it till tomorrow and get really top quality stuff. This here is going to be much the same. So I have to turn this now. You can see yourself, it's well bleached. It is crispy dry, but it's just that little bit that's on the ground just needs to get fluffed up again. But it is like that top, like literally everything on top is crispy dry. So this is just another bit of a paddock. The calves at bottom two paddocks, this is too strong, so we took them away, and now they're nearly gone too strong. Could nearly have mowed them as well, but however. But anyways, we get tedding. We're going to ted till this evening. We have to go back at bale silage then. We're baling this morning for lads, and with that done, and we've more baling to do this evening, so we'll get the middle of the day turning. Father Phil has gone home, have his dinner, and then he's going to go spraying, and he has to do a job on the 3690. I have a wee fuel leak on the 3690. Caused me a bit of an issue the other day. It's the return of the injectors, a little pinhole coming it, and sprayed it straight down into the fan belts, and then the tractor started to get hot, and that caused me a bit of issue. But we got stopped with a cable tie and we're able to keep going. And Father Phil has the bale piping got now, so he's going to swap that over as well to leave the baler safe to keep going. But anyways, so we are back to the big area around these soft meadows, you could call them. Let's see how this is getting on now. Oh, that stuff on top. Oh man, that's good on top. But you get down, it's actually get this on more very well. We'll go into the field a bit. There's a bit of a lump here now. Yeah, that there just slightly, just I'd say no. We could be baling here tomorrow. I have to say that has reared fierce well. So it has. Oh no, there's a bit there now. Still quite green of itself, but that is coming on leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds, so it is. And that's gonna make great hay. So it is. But anyways, look at, there's not much else to show or say. I kind of just wanted to finish up here just to see how this was coming on, because it just is, yeah, it's really coming on fierce well. But look at, however, that's really it. I'm going to leave it at that for today's video, because look at, there's only so much heading you can see before you get completely sick of heading. I've seen enough of it so far, but however, still a lot more heading to do before all is said and done. They're mowing more paddocks on top of us. So we have over 100 acres of hay now. We could have 110, 15, not including the hay we're rearing for other people. So there are 15 onto that. So there's a lot of hay being reared this week, but it's the week for it. This is the big hay week. Hopefully it stays that way, fingers crossed. But anyways, look, I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. Hope you enjoyed today's video. You'll get to see all this hay being baled in a later video, probably the next one. Get the brown balers out, the Fusion out, the John Deere. But anyways, I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. As always, videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Good luck.